I've always wanted to write fiction, and I couldn't decide on the subject of my first novel. And while I was trying to decide, the world was ending. It was 2008, and the financial meltdown was underway, and banks were the architects of the apocalypse. And as I got angrier and angrier with banks and with these unrepentant bankers, I wanted to write about that anger. And that got me thinking about bank robbers, and that got me thinking about Willie Sutton. Willie Sutton used to be as famous as Capone or Dillinger. He used to be the face of American crime. He was known not only as a guy who's robbed dozens, if not scores of banks, made off with $2 million, but also he was a master escape artist. 3 times he broke out of escape-proof prisons. He was kind of a folk hero among the poor, immigrant New York, especially Irish New York. He was revered as a modern Robin Hood. The book opens on Christmas Eve, 1969. The governor let Willie Sutton, this notorious bank robber, out of jail, and there was a huge crowd outside the jail. And there was a frenzy for the first interview with Willie Sutton. 2 journalists grab him at the end of chapter 1 in my book, and that sets up this 24-hour period where they're going to take him around New York and make him tell them the story of his life. The book itself is a kind of a tour of New York, and it's a tour of different eras of New York. And so I love that sense that even though it's tightly set within this 24-hour window, it's a journey on many levels. Bess Endner, the heroine of this novel, was not only Willie Sutton's first love, but she was his first accomplice. It was she who led him into a life of crime and captured his heart and then broke his heart and then sort of disappeared at this pivotal moment in his life. It seemed to me, reading about this moment in his life, that he turned to crime as a way of acting out this anger and maybe showing her. The book definitely asks you to think about that line, which is quoted in the book from Three Penny Opera. What is the burgling of a bank to the founding of a bank? I mean, this book was born out of my anger about the financial crisis, and it seemed crazy to me that Willie Sutton should be more of a villain than the bankers who had pushed the world to the edge of the abyss and gotten rich doing it.